I voted for him for lower grocery prices. He promised me cheaper prices on groceries.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, where we break down the widest internet moments and trending stories. If you love staying updated on viral clips, political drama, and the internet's hottest reactions, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a thing. Today we are diving into a trending topic video that has everyone talking. A woman voted for Trump is now realizing that her government assistance is being cut, and let's just say, she's not happy about it. She wanted lower groceries price, but instead she's losing her food stamps, cash assistance, and Section 8, and now she's asking, what do I do now? Well, the internet had plenty to say about that, and trust me, you don't want to miss these reactions. Before we jump in, let me know in the comments, do you think she should have seen this coming, or do you feel bad for her? Alright, let's get into it.
I voted for him for lower grocery prices. He promised me cheaper prices on groceries. And that has not happened. Not only has that not happened, I am getting my food stamps taken. I am getting my cash assistance taken. I am getting my Section 8 taken. I am getting all my welfare governments taken. I did not ask for this. I would not have voted for him if I knew this was going to happen. So what do I do now? What do the people do now? The ones that regret their vote. What do we do? I can't go out and get a regular job. And it's not even about these families being separated from their loved ones. It's not about these 5 and 6 year olds getting their families taken away from them in the middle of a school day. It's not about any of that. It's about me and my food stamps and my cash assistance. Me. That I'm the only one that matters in this country. I am taking my life back.
Now let me introduce you to another gem.
This is a message for the Demis and the Demis only. Do you feel better about yourself? Do you feel good about yourself? Did you wake up this morning with a pep in your step? Did booing the President of the United States, your President of the United States, did booing him at the Super Bowl in front of all of America live, did it make you feel good? How did you sleep on Sunday night? How did you sleep? I wonder how our president slept. I don't care if you dislike the man for whatever reason. Booing another human being at the Super Bowl in front of all America is childish. You're a child. You are all children.
I think we heard enough of that. Keep in mind, this is coming from the same crowd that chants FJB whenever they all get together at one of their little clan meetings. But I don't think you get to send messages to anybody anymore about anything after shit like this.
They literally cut my food stamp card off.
Good.
Zero balance. They took everything. I was just at Meijer's to get some groceries. I had a cart full of groceries, over $600 worth of crap. I went to go slide my card. It's gone. It is all gone.
Now, from the last I know, that's a real video, not a parody video, unless something else has been reported about it. But also, was this you?
I voted for him for lower grocery prices. He promised me cheaper prices on groceries. And that has not happened. Not only has that not happened, I am getting my food stamps taken. I am getting my cash assistance taken. I am getting my Section 8 taken. I am getting all my welfare governments taken. I did not ask for this. I would not have voted for him if I knew this was going to happen.
Once again, last I heard, that's a real video, not a parody video. So, I wasn't at the Super Bowl to boo the president. If I was there, I probably would have booed him as well. As far as how I slept on Sunday night after the Super Bowl, just fine. How you sleeping now? One last video for you guys about this one.
She went to Walmart and purchased over 100 cans of soda. She did this every month. She purchased the cans of soda with her food stamp cards. And what she did was she would dump it one can at a time at the Walmart parking lot. So a couple saw her, called the police. The police came and said, "Ma'am, what are you doing? Dumping all that soda in the parking lot." And she said, Oh, I'm going to go sell these cans so I can get money for it. He said, "Aren't you wasting your money that way?" And she said, "Oh no, I buy these with my food stamp card." Police officer said, "Ma'am, that's fraud and I'm going to have to report this." Well, DHS contacted her and said, "I'm not a chismosa, but I heard you buying cans of soda and dumping it at the Walmart parking lot so you could sell it for money." She said, "Yeah." DHS said, "That's fraud." And this woman was outraged and came on TikTok and made a video about it. She was upset that social services is taking her food stamps away and is making her pay back $23,000 because this is something that she did on a monthly basis. Imagine the sight. Because she did it every month, I'm sure people were wondering what was going on with her. Buying over 100 cans of soda, opening each one of them, dumping it so she could go and sell the cans. You can't make this up. And she came on TikTok for some advice. She said, "Who should I contact? Can y'all tell me? Is there a phone number I can call?" Because she committed food stamp fraud and she actually got arrested. And I know a lot of you are probably scrambling to help this woman out. Y'all gonna have to find her yourself because I'm not gonna put her information on my page. My guess is that she was probably charged with committing fraud. She's probably gonna have to pay back $23,000 back to the state. She's gonna be disqualified from receiving food stamps ever again. And I have to tell you, I got my nails done yesterday. I'm more worried about breaking one of my nails than this woman.
Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. SNAP benefits were going up because grocery prices were going up. So that's a damn lie. SNAP benefits were going up all over America because the prices of groceries were going up. And there was a cost of living increase that just started on SNAP benefits, well, along with Social Security disability. No, you voted for him out of ignorance. You voted for him because you thought it would not apply to you. You voted for him because of the hate. You voted for him because of the bigotry. You voted for him because of straight up ignorance, and you did not understand politics. That's why you voted for him. You're in your little podunk town and you saw everybody else was voting Trump, so you decided to play follow the leader and you voted for Trump too. Not sitting down and reflecting, okay, well, I know that I'm on this government program. So, he has said before that he was going to attack these said programs. And if he's going to attack said programs, even if he doesn't mention SNAP benefits, then what's going to make me think that he's not going to attack the SNAP program? No. You guys are so detached from reality that it's just amazing. It's just amazing. And now you want to sit here and you want to cry because those of you who voted for him, people are losing their Social Security, people are losing their disability, people are losing their Medicare, Medicaid. But y'all didn't think about that. None of y'all thought about that. Y'all thought for some reason that y'all were still going to be safe. Y'all put everybody's livelihoods in danger. Y'all didn't think about anybody else when you vote. Individualism. Individualism. That is what y'all have been taught since the day y'all have been born. That is what y'all have been taught as a collective. That you shouldn't care about anybody else. You should only think of yourself. And now you're sitting here talking about, no, shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. There are people who went through hell to get their disability. And now their disability is in jeopardy. You got Elon running around, and now he's, because the Social Security woman who was standing in the damn way, she was standing in the way stopping him, and then they have now removed her, so now they have access to everybody's Social Security information. It is the lack of self-awareness. It's not like that you are not on this damn application and you have not sat and seen everybody make video after video after video after video after video telling y'all, do not vote for this man. Remember what the last 4 years was like? And they were like, oh, well, nothing happened. That's because there were people that were able to block him and stop him. And we sat there and we told y'all, if he gets in office, there's nobody to stop him. He is going to be in a car with no brakes. But y'all didn't care. You didn't care. You heard trans women, saving trans women in sports, which is a low percentage. You heard DEI, which is DEIA. And the A stands for accessibility. And you know that DEIA pertains to you who gets food stamps. Y'all don't think about how all of this shit is connected. Everything is connected. It's like a puzzle piece. But you see, y'all don't think that far. You don't sit down. You don't have the curiosity to try to figure out things before you just rush out and you vote. And I know you were pumping your hands in there. Yeah, Trump, all of y'all. And now all of y'all sitting here, I voted for him because of groceries. And I was like, you know, he's the reason why inflation happened. It was him. It was him. His first 2 years, he was riding off of Obama's economy. Just like now, he's riding off of...
We told you so, but you wanted to listen to a popular bully rather than intelligent, caring people.
Ma'am, you have just entered the find out stage. So instead of being on TikTok bitching and shit and crying, like, pull yourself up by the bootstraps and get it done. And go sit in the corner and think about what you fucking done, because you fucked us all. And now you're mad because you thought that it wasn't going to affect you. So now that it affects you, now you have a fucking problem with it. But I bet you before that, you were just like, hee-haw, yeah, he's going to do everything against them and take their welfare, and then it was your stupid ass. So, go sit in the corner, cry it out, and think about what you've done. Have the day you deserve, brokey.
You ask what the people do who regret their vote. What do they do now? You sit and spin for 4 years. And then maybe next time you listen when people are trying to tell you exactly what's going to happen. If you don't want to listen to other people, maybe do your own research for once. Maybe consider the fact that if you hear it on Fox News or from Donald Trump, that it might not actually be true, and that you may have to look something up for yourself. Seek out experts. Understand how things work. That's all you can do now. That's all any of us can do.
And that's where you went wrong. It's never been about you. It's never been about you. It's about us. It was about us. The United States. Within my lifetime, okay, I want you to hear this very carefully. Within my lifetime, all right, I saw the taxes for the rich go, right, from 70, that's how much they paid, 70%, 70, which built the middle class, right, to what we see today. You see, until you understand, you are no better than the person that is sitting next to you. You will never understand. Now, there is a way out of this. But even if I gave you the recommendations that I know as a doctorate would work, you won't listen.
She went to Walmart and purchased over 100 cans of soda. She did this every month. She purchased the cans of soda with her food stamp cards. And what she did was she would dump it one can at a time at the Walmart parking lot. So a couple saw her, called the police. The police came and said, "Ma'am, what are you doing? Dumping all that soda in the parking lot." And she said, Oh, I'm going to go sell these cans so I can get money for it. He said, "Aren't you wasting your money that way?" And she said, "Oh no, I buy these with my food stamp card." Police officer said, "Ma'am, that's fraud and I'm going to have to report this." Well, DHS contacted her and said, "I'm not a chismosa, but I heard you buying cans of soda and dumping it at the Walmart parking lot so you could sell it for money." She said, "Yeah." DHS said, "That's fraud." And this woman was outraged and came on TikTok and made a video about it. She was upset that social services is taking her food stamps away and is making her pay back $23,000 because this is something that she did on a monthly basis. Imagine the sight. Because she did it every month, I'm sure people were wondering what was going on with her. Buying over 100 cans of soda, opening each one of them, dumping it so she could go and sell the cans. You can't make this up. And she came on TikTok for some advice. She said, "Who should I contact? Can y'all tell me? Is there a phone number I can call?" Because she committed food stamp fraud and she actually got arrested. And I know a lot of you are probably scrambling to help this woman out. Y'all gonna have to find her yourself because I'm not gonna put her information on my page. My guess is that she was probably charged with committing fraud. She's probably going to have to pay back $23,000 back to the state. She's going to be disqualified from receiving food stamps ever again. And I have to tell you, I got my nails done yesterday. I'm more worried about breaking one of my nails than this woman.
Alright, let's break this down because this viral TikTok video is really exposing something deeper about how people vote and what they expect in return. So this woman voted for Trump specifically because she believed his promises about lowering grocery prices. She thought that once he was in office, food prices would magically drop. And now not only has that not happened, but she's also losing her government assistance. Food stamps, cash assistance and Section 8 housing. And suddenly she's asking, what do I do now? Now let's really analyze this mindset. Because this isn't just about one woman. There are likely thousands, maybe even millions of voters in the same boat. They voted based on a single issue, an economic promise, without really looking at the bigger picture. They believe the idea that a billionaire businessman would somehow patronize struggling families over corporate interests. And now, the reality is hitting hard. See, the thing about campaign promises is that they sound great, but the details matter. When Trump talked about fixing the economy, people assumed that meant direct relief for them, lowering prices, better jobs, stronger support systems. But what they didn't consider was that his policy historically favored the wealthy and corporations, not everyday working class people. And cutting government assistance that's exactly in line with Republican economic policy. Trump has always been about cutting social programs. It's not a secret. Republicans have been talking about reducing welfare, food stamps, and housing assistance for years. This isn't new. But people like this woman either didn't pay attention or believe the idea that only certain people would suffer under these cuts, not them. And that is where a lot of voters make a mistake. When people vote against their own economic interests because they buy into campaign historic, they end up in a situation like this. She thought she was voting for cheaper groceries, but now she's struggling more than before. And now that is affecting her directly. Suddenly, it's an emergency. And let's talk about how she dismisses the bigger picture. She says it's not about families being separated at the border. It's not about children being taken away from their parents in the middle of the school day. It's not about anything except her and her food stamps. That is the part that really stuck with people because it's a perfect example of selective outrage. It's easy for some people to ignore political decisions when they don't think those decisions will affect them personally. When Trump was pushing for a mass deportations, when he was demonizing immigrants, when he was cutting social safety nets, a lot of his voters didn't care because they assumed those policies wouldn't touch them. They thought these cuts and restrictions would only hurt someone else. And now, here we are. The irony is strong because this is exactly what people were warning about. When activists, economists, and policy experts were saying that Trump's economy policy would make things harder for the working class, a lot of people ignored them. They believed the historic about the economic would boom and how businesses would pass down savings to the consumer. But now, inflation is still a major issue. Corporate greed is unchecked, and assistance programs are being slashed. And that brings us to the bigger question she asks, what do I do now? Well, that is the thing about elections. Choices have consequences. When you vote for policy that cuts government support, you don't get to be shocked and when that support disappears. But here's the problem. This mindset isn't going away. There will always be voters who make decisions based on sound bites instead of policy. And unfortunately, a lot of them only start caring when it affects them personally. Now let's talk about the internet reaction because people did not hold back. Some people had sympathy, saying that they understood her frustration and that she was misled. They feel bad that she is struggling and that she's realizing she made a mistake. But honestly, most of the reactions were pure disbelief, frustration, and even mockery. One of the top comments said, "So you didn't care about all the other harm, just your benefits. Got it." Another person wrote, "Republicans literally told you they were going to do this. Why are you shocked?" And of course, there were people saying actions have consequences. You voted for it, now you are living with it. And honestly, it's hard to argue with that people. People tried to warn that this would happen, but some voters didn't listen, and now they are dealing with the reality of their choices. The whole situation just proves that you have to do more than just listen to campaign promises. You have to look at the history, the policy, and the actual impact. Because now this woman is looking for answers, but the time for answers was before the vote. So, what happens next? Will this change how she votes in the future? Will it change how other people think about economic policy before they cast their ballot? Or will we see the same cycle play out again in the next election? Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you feel bad for her? Or is this a clear case of you get what you vote for? And if you enjoy this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.